why dividend investors don't care about stock prices. Well, as a dividend investor myself, I mostly don't care about the everyday fluctuation of the stock market. It's not something I stress over because it doesn't impact my income. Half the time, I don't even know what the market is doing on a daily basis. Although a lot of my friends ask me my thoughts when the market goes down, but in reality, it's just a dip. It will come back up. And that's the funny thing. People won't talk about it when it's back up. So anyway, why isn't the stock price a big deal to me or to many other dividend investors? When you invest, stock price essentially matters in two situations. First, when you're buying, and the second, when you're selling. That's it. Whether you're a growth investor or a value investor, you're looking for undervalued stock that you can buy low and sell high. Traders do the same thing. It's just in a shorter time frame and using multiple technical analysis and tools. So the daily price swings is kind of meaningless. And as a dividend investor, I still want to buy low. That means I'll get more shares, and more shares means more dividends. Now, dividends are paid based on how many shares you own and not what they're worth on any given day. So the more you hold, the more you earn. It's the ultimate form of passive income. You buy once, and every 6 months or quarterly, based on the company you're holding, they pay you dividend. It's a way less stressful way of investing, in my opinion. All I care about is how much I'm getting paid and when. You can just ignore those headlines and panic and just focus on your goal and your income. And even when it comes to selling as a dividend investor, it's not panic selling. You'd only sell if your income drops or the company is not aligned with your goals. One-time stock price profit isn't why I'm here for. I'm here for the ongoing reliable income. Now let's talk about the portfolio value. Just because your number goes down in your brokerage account doesn't mean you're losing money or you've lost money. That's just a paper loss. It's not real until you sell your holdings. Same goes for a gain. You haven't made any profit unless you sell it. But beginners, oh my god, they panic a lot. As a beginner myself, I can tell you I did all those mistakes. I see red and I just panic, I freak out, and I've sold so many of my holdings and I just locked in all my losses. But if I knew back then that it's just a paper loss, I would have just gained so much in the long term. But you know, as beginners, when you're starting, you made those mistakes and that's how you learn. So I'm here to give you my knowledge, my experience, so that you as a beginner don't make those mistakes. And the media, they'll only show you the crashes. They will never show you the rebounds. Market fluctuates all the time. That's normal. Fear, rumor, geopolitics, even trade speculation can cause a huge dip, even if nothing about the company has changed. So watching the market daily won't help you in any way. If anything, it'll make you more anxious. And of course, real crashes do happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It does happen. But even during that time, dividends are paid. I remember during the COVID crash, I did receive dividends. So why do companies pay dividend anyway? It comes from profits. When a business is doing well, they have extra cash. So instead of hoarding it, they reward the shareholders. That stable income keeps the investor around and helps attract new ones, which helps the company grow further. Not every company pays dividend, of course. And among those that do, some pay little, some pay more. I personally look for the companies that's got dividend yield of between 4 to 5%. Dividends can go up slowly and steadily and even grow year after year. And yes, they can go down as well. But companies will try their best not to do that. Because if they cut dividends, they will start losing investors. I certainly would go if my dividend starts falling, and when investors leave the company, it hurts the company even more. So the company will try their level best to grow dividend every year on year. But if a company consistently cuts dividends, it's a red flag. It means the company is struggling. It's time for you to rebalance your portfolio. There are also special dividends, which aren't affected by stock prices either. These are one-time payouts when a company has extra cash, maybe they had a great quarter, sold part of the business, or just want to reward the shareholder. It's a nice bonus and often attracts new investors. So the bottom line is, as a dividend investor, you should not be worried about the daily ups and downs of the share market. In fact, when the prices go down, I get so excited because that's a sale in the stock market. And who doesn't love a sale, right? That's the kind of the sale where I want to bag a bargain. I get more shares for less, meaning I get more dividends. That means more cash flow. So that's why I'm a long-term dividend investor. And I really want you to think about it. Maybe you should think about being a dividend investor. So my advice would be just ignore the noise. Don't let the news headlines scare you. unless you're really planning to sell. If you are interested in starting to invest in the stock market, I've got this beginner-friendly investment video. I'll put the link up here and also in the description. Feel free to check it out. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, if you like what I do, give it a thumbs up and share with someone who really needs to hear this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.